Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to another video. So some of you that joined the channel early last year, when I was really getting started with everything and becoming a little more consistent on my uploads, you'll know that the very first game that I was playing religiously was a game called Quest that was made by the same development team that is working on Bubblegum Simulator. I mean, man, I was playing this game literally every single day, and we were actually even streaming it every day here on the channel. But for those of you that have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about and never got the opportunity to play Quest, think of it as kind of a lighter version of Dungeon Quest. It was mainly more focused on cosmetic items than really how strong you were. But dude, I was so obsessed with that game. It was crazy. But anyways, that has absolutely nothing to do with this video, aside from the fact that today we're checking out a game that is very similar to that called Blade Quest. Yo, sick. Frash is in here right now, as well as a bunch of you guys. So shout out to David, shout out to Wiz. I know somebody else is running around here too. So definitely shout out to all of you guys, man. But yeah, it seems like the concept of the game is pretty straightforward. There's obviously dungeons that you would go over there in order to queue up for them. You got some quests over here on the back end, which apparently I've already been in this game for 18 minutes getting ready to start recording. And then on the left hand side, you have your level, your HP, as well as your EXP bar. Right across from the quest, you have the upgrade section, which I'm assuming this is where you come to like upgrade all of your different stats like health, weapon damage, magic effectiveness. I'm not entirely sure what merge is. Oh, maybe this is like very similar to a system that this development team that's working on this game actually had with another one of their games called Squadron, where basically if I had a couple of gray items at the same level, I could grab all of them, merge them together, and it kind of gives you like maybe a higher rarity or a higher level of that weapon. And it looks like here I can go ahead and spend some of the in-game currency to take a random chance at pulling a different rarity weapon. That's pretty interesting. Same thing for magic as well. And then you have my section that I really like here, Robux. But I'll make sure to hold off on that until we start really storming our way to the very last dungeon. And then on this end, you have kind of like some dummies where you can test, as well as your inventory, even though there already is kind of a UI on this right hand side here that lets you access your inventory. So I'm not sure about that one. But yeah, man, let's waste no more time. Let's get right into this. First area we're going to go to is more than likely going to be this forest on easy. So I'll just go ahead and create one. Forest, easy. And then these are all of the different chances that I have for items. Bro, look at the 0.1% legendary. That looks sick. Let's see if anybody is strong enough to go ahead and join us and help us out here. All right, so we got 5 people now. Frash is in here, David, God, and a big boy level 4. All right, so looking at the bottom, I can see that if we click, obviously we're going to be doing some damage here. And then it says that I have some type of a potion on Q. What does this do? Oh, it makes me faster. Oh, dude, I even swing faster. Now for the E side, it seems like that's the magic ability that everybody's using right now, where it kind of just drops crystals on the floor. Does a ton of damage though. Dude, the monsters look so cool. In this first area, it seems like the bumblebees, as well as these little kind of like onion looking things. Oh no, Frash just went down, dude. Honestly, dude, these bumblebees look the coolest. Look at these things. Now I'm gonna assume that once we get closer to the end of the dungeon here, we're more than likely gonna have to go up against a boss. And I did see somebody mention in the lobby about a queen bee boss, so that's gonna be pretty interesting to see how that fight goes down. Oh dude, we're definitely getting closer to the boss. I haven't seen these flower pots anywhere else in the dungeon. All right, here we go. We've made it to the queen bee. 6,075 health. And bro, look at how sick the model of the bee looks. Now it does look like he has kind of like special attacks. First he does the spikes in the ground that are kind of random, and then he does that direct attack that he just did right there, which unfortunately somebody did go down with that. And now this is the final one, so it's 3 different attacks that he does. Well, she does, because it's a queen bee. Oh no, dude, I only have 20 HP. We almost got it. We almost got it. No, I have 4 HP. Oh my god, we finished it right at the very end there, and it looks like we got ourselves an upgrade. That's pretty nice. Let's see what it is. So if we head on over to inventory, and then I'm assuming support. Actually, no, it's under damage. So previously we had ice shard, which is the one that dropped the crystals on the floor. Now we just unlocked poison blade, and this does times 341 damage with a 15-second cooldown. Not too bad. Let's check this out. What does this look like? Does it drop something on the floor? Oh no, it makes my sword purple. That's pretty sick, dude. I like that. All right, so I've been thinking about it, and the way that I want to kind of structure this video is to go ahead and basically grind for the next couple of hours, because just based off of the first run, I can tell that it's going to take us a little bit to make it to level 10. I've heard over on the Discord that max level is 39 right now, so pretty safe to say that it's not the easiest to go ahead and level up in this game. So again, I'm going to go ahead and farm, make our way to be able to successfully run through Forest Expert, and I'll be right right back to obviously be able to tell you a lot more of the game because I'm gonna know a lot more. All right, so we're back, and as you can see, I am now level 30. So, you know, I may or may not have played a little bit more than I said I was going to. As a matter of fact, it's actually the next day from the time that I said that I was gonna be right back. But we've made a lot of progress, man. I understand the game a lot more, and I can really explain a couple of things to you because I'm gonna be completely honest. When I started the video, I wasn't entirely sure what I was getting myself into, and I really didn't want to spend too much time going over everything because I was really gonna be clueless. But as you can see, I'm now level 30. I've gone ahead and made it all the way until the very last zone. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do expert on the very last zone, but I will show you guys what that looks like with one of my Discord moderators that was actually helping me get from level 26 all the way to 30 that I am now. So huge shout out to Coloxum. He's actually got the rarest weapon in the game right now, which is a 0.2% drop chance inside of the crystal mines. Which actually, speaking of the rarest weapon, if we go ahead and head on over here to the ghost town, you'll notice that inside of this, I guess you could call it a dungeon, the legendary weapon that drops here is a 0.2% drop chance as well. And if we take a look at my inventory, I was lucky enough to go ahead and get this. Let me equip it just so you can take a look at it. It looks super sick, dude. But obviously that isn't my strongest weapon right now because unfortunately that one is only level 24. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and do a quick little crystal mines run while I explain to you guys a couple of different things. And for the sake of hopefully getting a legendary weapon in this run, I'm going to set it to hardcore so it does increase my loot drop by 1 item. Instead, if I didn't do it in hardcore, it wouldn't give me that extra loot. Now, if you never played any of these other like dungeon crawlers that are on Roblox, then you probably don't know this, but when you do this on hardcore, you do only have 1 life like it states right here, meaning if you die, you unfortunately will not respawn. If your team is successful and they go ahead and take down the boss, you will still be rewarded. But unfortunately, I do think that you miss out on a lot of that XP. But anyways, here we go, man. We are inside of crystal mines right now. This has to be my favorite dungeon in the game. It looks so nice. And to be completely honest, I'm probably not going to be doing much because Coloxum is level 39 and he's insanely OP right now, so he's going to be carrying me like crazy. But this is good because it gives me the opportunity to explain a couple of things to you guys. So in the spawn area where the upgrade section is, I remember in the first half of the recording that I did for you guys yesterday, I mentioned that I wasn't entirely sure what you did there, but now I can go ahead and confirm that that is indeed where you basically grab a total of 5 of the same rarity items to then turn it into a higher rarity. So for instance, let's say that I'm running these dungeons and I end up getting 5 commons and every single one of them are completely useless to me. You can go ahead and enter into that merge section, grab all 5 of those common weapons and turn them into 1 green weapon. One thing to note about this though is the level of the items that you are merging together does matter, and it will basically affect the total level of the final item that's created. But again, it's a really useful feature. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that's exactly how I got my legendary weapon. I had gotten a total of 5 of the epic weapons, being the purple ones, and lucky for me, the vast majority of them were around the same level, so I ended up with a level 24 legendary weapon. Yo, we made it to the boss. Look at this. I'm gonna be completely honest though, a lot of the boss fights in this game are extremely similar. Most of them are, if not the exact same. Obviously there's different bosses for each one of them, but the mechanics itself are more or less the exact same. Now, as for the shop over here, honestly, I spent a lot of my money on just the blade section. I never really purchased any of the support or damage ones. I kind of just let that be based off of whatever I got from drops inside of dungeons. But the way that this works, it's actually extremely simple. You can basically buy whatever sword you want as far back as 3 levels. And by that I mean I can purchase right now a sword for level 30, level 29, or level 28. Personally, I wouldn't waste my money on anything besides the level item for your current level. So for example, for me, I'm level 30, so I would not be spending anything less than the 148k to get the rare drop over here on this side, which actually I have 175k right now. Let me grab one of these. And we got trash. I'm pretty sure that we got trash. 395 for the one that I have on right now, and we got 353. Yeah, trash. But again, as I mentioned before, that's perfectly fine because now I have 4 of these blue weapons that are roughly around the same level range. All I need is 1 more and I can go over here to the upgrade section and I'm able to merge all of those together and turn them into 1 purple weapon. So yeah, man, this video is honestly going to be everywhere. Not gonna lie, this is probably one of the more harder games that I've had to record a video on, just because there's so much kind of repetitiveness going on and it takes a really long time to grind to the max level right now, which happens to be level 39. So again, I'm probably going to be making a bunch of videos on this game because there's a lot of different things to cover, especially like leveling up methods, solo running a lot of these hardcore dungeons. And on top of that, like I mentioned before, I used to play a game made by this developer called Squadron. He's really well known for updating the game every like 2 or 3 days. They're going to be adding trading soon to the game. So yeah, man, there's a lot going to be going on here. I really just wanted to go ahead and introduce the game to you guys. As always, there will be a link in the description, which I can go ahead and say that I believe it does support console. So for you console players out there, you will have the opportunity to go ahead and try this out. But anyways, man, that's going to go ahead and do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys went ahead and enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to drop a like on the video. It does help my content get out there and I would really appreciate it. But like always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.